Chumikova was a world bronze medalist there, and she's been competing to put herself in a position to be here. You can't ever count out any wrestler from the Russian Federation when it gets to the World Championships.
Nice job there by Chumikova to get the step out point. Again, jumping on the front headlock and then just driving the Japanese wrestler out of bounds after looked like Nanjo might get in on a low single.
And that's a real skill if they're grounded, if your opponent's grounded, to go front headlock, drive, but also as you're driving, pull up so that they come off of their knees. Because if they go off the mat on their knees, they're going to call it grounded, and they're going to bring them back up with no points. So smart by Chumikova.
This was a big week for Veronika Chumikova. She had a good run in Sofia. That's the annual site, or I should say every 4 years, the annual site for the last chance Olympic qualifier. She had a run there for Russia, earned the spot in the Olympics, and eventually went to Koblova. So she did not get a chance to participate in Tokyo, but a lot of respect inside the Russian wrestling room for securing that country's spot. Scramble opportunity, and it gets white paddled. I don't think they're going to go 4, but Japan will get 2 here on the exchange as Nanjo is able to finish the takedown.
And very close to exposure points for Chumikova there as Nanjo shot straight in. It looked like she changed her direction and took her for 2 points, and I believe that our mat chairman is going to pull everybody in because they might have seen the same thing. Great shot by Nanjo. Her head did go down. Chumikova pulled her through. It looked like there was exposure there. But we're going to see, and the good thing about having the mat chairman, they're not going to say this is what we have to do. They're going to ask, what did you see? Asking both of them, and they do give 2 and then 1. So 2 on the exposure for Chumikova and then 1 on the reversal for Nanjo.
Inside a minute to go in this first period. Good work by the 3-person officiating crew to get it right. Chumikova loves this head position, doesn't she? Circling around. Nanjo curling up to her feet, able to fend it off. Nicely done.
Great scramble there by Nanjo. Chumikova with that head pinch position really did squeeze and pop her hips in. The fact that Nanjo could ground herself and not give up exposure there is a testament to her position.
Chumikova won a European silver medal this year in Warsaw. First meeting against Nanjo of Japan. It's ironic, Nanjo made her senior level debut at the 2017 Regan, and now she's matched up against a Russian Wrestling Federation competitor here in Oslo. Solid opening 3 minutes by Chumikova.
And the fact that she's been that dominant in the first period with her position catching some hip tips and some exposure points. But the fact that it's only 3-1 at this point, that just plays into Nanjo and the Japanese team and their position. And I expect to see Nanjo more attacks and swinging her hips to the outside to score in this second period.
Nanjo's loss last night to the American was the first for her on the international level at the senior competition bracket. So she's had a lot of success winning the Regan Grand Prix, the Asian Championship, couple of age group crowns as well. So tough loss for her last night in the semis, and now she's down to the Russian 3-1. Chumikova behind the 3 points in the first period. Again, here's that strike coming in from Nanjo. Let's see how Chumikova can defend it. Squeezing, smothering the head, keeping that head down and buried.
Great head pinch by Chumikova, but I believe that Nanjo did not step up and turn her corner. She tried to crack Chumikova down, and you can't do that in a front headlock. Nanjo has really been under Risako Kawai for a long time. And Kawai is the kind of the the top of the top Olympic champion in Japan. So the fact that she can be here and compete makes a big difference to get that world championship senior level experience when the person probably that she looks up to is not going to compete at the world championships. And that's a good thing for a lot of these athletes after so close to the Olympic Games.
Nanjo got poked in the eye. You saw her back up a little bit. And from the Russian corner, you could hear them telling Chumikova, go in and attack. Instead, it's Nanjo back in on a leg. Has not been able to finish into these. Tries to get some lift to it, but Chumikova, her hips have been dominant in this match, just not allowing Nanjo to finish any of her attacks.
So well done by changing the direction. Chumikova really with that head pinch and that chest wrap, swinging Nanjo the way that she wants her to go.
Well, I wonder if our wonderful UWW photographer, Tony Rotundo, caught that contact flying out of the eye of Nanjo like he did with Helen Maroulis.
That was
a great shot.
It was such a great shot. It's hard to see when you don't have a contact in your eye. Sandy Stevens, the great announcer from the United States, used to say, well, it is a contact sport.
3-1, Russia continues to hang on. We are down to a minute to go. Sei Nanjo, a product of the JOC Elite Academy. They have produced world and gold medalists. Tremendous talent gathering to train together. Here's a shot. This time it's deep. And this time Nanjo is going to finish it. And she gets the tiebreaker. So she just kept shooting, and finally patience pays off. As the leg turked up, she's going to get some exposure and get two more here as she curls Chumikova back.
And that time she turned the corner, swung her hips to the outside and drove across, textbook, and then locked up that heel to the hindquarters position, braced it up and took her through.
This is tight. Referee trying to get a position. He's going to have to get confirmation from the judge or the match chairman. Chumikova trying to bridge up. Time running out.
Impossible to bridge when that foot's underneath of you and locked out. And at this point, Nanjo's just holding on.
What a rally from Sei Nanjo. Never panicked. Despite her attacks not working for a good chunk of this match, she stuck with it. And was able to get the takedown on the one time she was operating from top in parterre. She inflicts serious damage.
That attack rate, I'm going to attack, I'm going to attack. If it doesn't work, I'm going to attack again. That's just the Japanese system and the way that they control matches.
Yeah, they don't